Welcome back to Theresthattarot. Welcome to your June 2024 messages. I heard 2023. That could have been I'm hearing hellified year. What's going on with Pisces in June? Somebody could be making something up. I'm hearing Tom, Dick, and Harry. Something's made up. Someone's mind could be made up as well. I'm giving this up. I'm giving this up. I'm giving you up. Your intuition is going to protect you this month in June. It's here to protect you. Why am I hearing tomfoolery? Somebody could be like just with the antics in June. Somebody can have an attitude with you about something that happened in the past. But it's a history. It's a history for this person. Something about Cancer, a Cancer season. Cancer season? Cancer could be significant. You're like on the precipice of something new. What's up, GJM Loves Bands? Ooh. You're on the precipice of something new, Pisces. You're like right there. You're like, why? What's holding you up? Something you're not talking about? A fuck boy? Could be a Leo. Doesn't have to be, but the Six of Wands in reverse, King of Wands in reverse is giving Leo. Somebody who act like they the boss, but they not. They're not even in charge of their own life. Pisces. I'm not saying that that's what you're doing, honey. But maybe it's just that you haven't fully moved on from like what all this person caused in your life. You know, sometimes it's that. Sometimes it's not that we hung up on the person. Sometimes it's just like, damn. I can't believe you took me through all that. Or I can't believe I allowed all of that. Or you know. What is it that's holding you up with this specifically? You're recovering from something. Emotionally, you're recovering. I do see you doing your best not to look back at whatever this was. Or whoever this is. I hear you, Ajax. So am I. I think we are ready for the new. I think you're a bit reserved. And rightfully so. But if you isolate yourself too much, or if you stay away from the world too, I feel like you have given up on the world. Not in like a morbid way, but just like the world as you know it. You're like, but you're just still in that in-between space. You're taking the necessary time to detox from something that you've gone through in your life. I'm hearing that there's something that you're still preserving a space for, and this is good, honestly. You're still preserving like that space for something special. Is this the past person though? No. You haven't given up on love. You've given up on the world as you knew it. So you could be taking on a new approach this June or starting in June. So what else? I see you going very far though. Oh, your career could be like skyrocketing in June. What's up, Julie? We'll see what's new. We'll see what's new. A lot of you are reaching for send me a higher love. Ooh. Whether this is romantically or just like, I just want more love in my life. I want to enjoy my days. I want to enjoy the people in my life, and I want them to enjoy me. I just want more harmonious relationships in my life in general, and surely that'll bring the right type of love into my life too. So and you could be reaching for a better relationship with God too, and that's gonna make a lot of things change in your life for the better, and you're gonna see a lot of things fall away because God loves you, and you're not supposed to understand everything. And it's kind of like when your parents are, you in the car with your parents and you constantly asking, are we there yet? Is it this? What are we gonna eat? Nigga, we on the way to the restaurant. I'm just playing. You know how you be cool until you not, because they keep bothering you? That's how God's probably looking at you. Like, if you would just let me do what I came here to do. I promise you, I know I do my job, and I do my job well. I feel like that's what God's been saying to you. And that's all right. Well, because we're his children, you know? You're not going to have a GPS for this one, Pisces. You just got to do what what I tell you to do, but you have to go with this change. You just have to go with these changes, you know? Now I'm hearing, don't go changing. Whoa, what is that? Don't go changing just to please me. You never let me down before. Some of y'all could be like listening to old music, because where are these songs coming from? I love you just the way you are. Oh my God, is that how somebody feels about you? Exactly. It's like, yes, standards, but also don't change who you are to please anybody. Unless it's God or yourself. And it's not that, other people can inspire you to be better, but it's, if you make it about them, then if you lose them, then you've lost your will to be better. So make it about you. Make it about pleasing God. If that's what you want to do, if you believe in God, honey, I don't want to argue about that. But, make it about something bigger. You know? You can come check us out on Tuesdays, Edwin. If you guys have any personal questions that you would like answered, I do a $15 Cash App Tuesdays. Sometimes I do it on Thursdays, sometimes Saturdays, but mainly on Tuesdays. You can write in and get your question answered live on TTT. Honey, it is too late for all this. Oh God, somebody's really worried about talking to you. What is this about? Like, something could have ended due to like so much waiting. You have our thoughts and prayers. You have our thoughts and prayers here at TTT. You said what time on Tuesday? It's 11:11 for me. Central European time. What is that? Eastern time is 5. If it's 11 for me, yeah, it's 5 Eastern. Central time 4. West Pacific 1, I want to say. Depends on where you're at. If you're in the East Coast, it's 5, no later than 6 o'clock. I try to do it when y'all get off work. But back to the reading. Somebody could have waited too long to do something that they really wanted. I feel like they really cared about it, or just like something that you invested a lot in, like kind of flopped. Is this what's happening in June? This could predate June. Yeah, this predates June. So someone, what were they waiting for? It could be waiting on another something to end. Is that what that is? Ooh, yeah. Something taking too long. Is this romantic? Yes. What were they supposed to have done? Give me a second. What you're supposed to do after a breakup. That's what this person was supposed to have done. So this is it does look like it's a romantic thing. Someone could have been in something else already. And I mean, the right thing to do is get out of your relationship if it's not where you want to be. Recenter yourself, recenter your life, get your shit together. Um and become a good candidate out here in the dating world. You know, it is what it is. I had to accept that um this world is very superficial, even down to being on this YouTube channel. Being on camera is a hell of a thing. And I'm not like to the nines right now, but you know, I do notice that when I put more effort into the way that I look, I get more views. It is what it is. This is the world that we live in. It is what it is, you know. And when it comes to dating and you know, the same way you go out and you put your resume and you put your best suit and or your best dress and your perfume and everything's placed perfectly and everything like that. It's the way of the world. It's like if you want the job, do what you got to do. If you want to to get back out there and meet somebody new, it's not that you have to fake it, but you got to put your best on, go out there and, you know, but you don't want to, I'm telling you, the last thing you want to do is have somebody that is ready to, that could be everything that you need. And it doesn't mean that you need them. It's just that could be everything that you're missing in your life. But you so hurt over Waukesha or over what Jerome did that you sitting there at the table looking at them like, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, that's happened to me. And it also made me look at a time where I had like trust issues and I should not have had my ass out there in the dating game, you know? So, especially if something has left you either financially bankrupt or emotionally bankrupt or just whatever, because I'm seeing bankruptcy here. Somebody like past due on bills and all kind of stuff. And this could be emotionally, this could be, like I said, financial, this could, like all the accounts are due. And why is you out there dating or trying to hold somebody in a cage until you ready to do, we gotta stop doing that. And y'all, I put myself, I'm preaching to the choir, okay? So I don't want to hear it. It's a thing. It's like I couldn't tell you what this looks like if I hadn't been through it on both sides. Okay? And you just don't want to put nobody and then you don't want to put nobody through that, and then you don't want to be remembered that way. Like, that's why people have different descriptions. Like, you may have dated Jerome or Waukesha, and they were like a jealous, insecure, petty, raging bitch, man or woman, while you were with them. But then they gave themselves a little bit of time to heal, got their shit together, and now I'm having a totally different experience with Jerome and Waukesha because they not on their deathbed no more emotionally from the last situation, you know. So And that's another thing you got to look at too, because sometimes you might look and say, "Well, why didn't you treat me like that? That bitch was on E when he got to you, or when she got to you." Understanding will set you free. Don't take this shit personal. People be knowing where they at when they come in your face, acting like they got it together and they don't. And if we would just be more transparent, you could. Some of these relationships don't have to end. That's the thing. Some of these relationships don't even have to blow up like that. If we just be honest about where we are when we come into shit. Yo, I just got done dealing with the biggest narcissist I've ever met in my life. I'm probably not ready for a committed relationship, but I really do like you and I want to get to know you. And if you could be patient with me, and I know I'm coming in with problems, so I'm gonna be patient with you too. And I'm gonna try. I will let you know when I'm feeling insecure, or when I feel like I don't like the way that dude talk to you, or I don't like the way she's looking at you. I'll let you know how I'm feeling, and you let me know if I'm overreacting. Is that a deal? Like, what would happen if we had that kind of transparency going on with our old asses? What would happen if, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these relationships wouldn't go down the drain like that. But people are not willing to. You gotta be willing. You have to be willing. You can't just want to force yourself into a relationship with people, or force people into things, um, knowing that you ain't got it together. You know, whether you're a man or a woman, because everybody do it. So somebody has a lot that they want to say to you in June. They, I don't want this. Somebody said, I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. If I got to beg you, please. You don't want to put no energy into this, though. You have good memories of this person. You do. You do. It wasn't all bad. But you don't want to. Something is really cautioning you to put any energy in. Ooh, Lord have mercy. You don't want to put no energy into this because y'all, I've been like looking more into like the history and Motown and Motown's artists, and David Ruffin was one that I really started getting into, and he was a trip. He was a trip. A beautiful talent. Oh God, voice of. He had to have been Jesus's little cousin with that voice. And if you close your eyes, he was fine as hell. But anyway, or if you think about the Leon character on The Temptation, shut up. But anyway, um, he was a problem though. Like, and after a while, your looks and your charm and all that kind of stuff is just not gonna cut it. It's just not gonna cut it because he ended up having bad blood with a lot of people in the industry. And came up against one of the heavy hitters. I think I told this story before. He came up against Diana Ross. How you gonna come up against Barry Gordy baby mama? Who does that? So I don't know. Somebody could have. You could be one of the people that have like everybody want to talk shit about Diana and all this kind of stuff. Okay, but it is what it is. Favor wasn't fair in that situation. Diana, they want to say, oh, she didn't have the best voice and things like that. She had the best everything for the era and the time that God put her in that position. That's what she had. And she had rubbed shoulders and hooked up with the right people. Okay, she had friends in very high places who favored her. And it is what it is. What you gonna talk? You gonna cuss God out about who he like? Why am I thinking about favorites? You know how old people. I feel like God is one of them old ass people. You know how old people, they admit after a while who their favorite child was. That's why I like Sally, because your attitude always been fucked up. You act just like your mama. I feel like that's how God is with some people. Now, David Ruffin was our favorite, you know. He was my favorite, I'll tell you that. But when I thought about real life, like, could I have dealt with that kind of ego and you coming up? Like, do you know how crazy it is to get kicked out of a band and show up on several shows of the tour and snatch the mic? Like, we saw it one time on the movie. He did that on several shows on that tour. Can you imagine doing your job, coming and doing everything you're supposed to do, and then somebody coming and cutting in line like that? No, you cannot. And when they didn't let him back in the band, that was the right thing, because you can't just shit on all these people. And Dennis was not a terrible. Dennis was not a bad replacement. Now, he's not David Ruffin. But it's just one of those things that let you know that people don't always give a fuck how cute you are or how many panties you can melt off of people with your beautiful ass voice. If you a tyrant, you a tyrant. If you an asshole, that's what you is. And you need to get it together. Oh God. And now somebody's like sitting there like, I thought I knew what I wanted. But here's the the wish fulfillment was what they had. We're talking about a crossover tour with the Supremes and the Temptations. How was that not a success? How is that not like the best thing that could have ever happened? Because of ego and focusing on the wrong shit. Sometimes you got to play the game. And I always think it's kind of strange. Like, I always thought it was kind of strange when I would hear about like male entertainers beefing with female entertainers, because it's like, why? If y'all bring that shit together, it could be like. But the moment you start, I don't know. I just look at men and women, whether you're on LGBT or whatever, we both were created for a reason. And if we came together, whether you like to sleep with each other or not, who give a fuck about that? We came down here to fulfill a mission. It's not about who's sleeping with who. It's about, could you imagine it just being men? Ew. Could you imagine a world with all women? Ew. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe somebody just really lost the point of what a relationship is. I can't. You said you ain't nothing without Deborah. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. And that may have been true. However, wouldn't nobody been coming if it wasn't for Otis. Okay, cause Otis the one put that band together, honey. He was the one that stayed, who was responsible. I think all of them was doing their thing, but you know, anyway, that's the way the movie made it look. So this person has no hope when it comes to you, but they still want to talk to you. So what's your advice when it comes to David Ruffin? Now I'm hearing, baby love, my baby love. What's that outside of this person? Is that what they're doing? They're making a decision. And what should you do about that? I feel like they're making a decision to come towards you. You may feel like you're not in the mental space to make a clear decision on them. And I say take your time if you're not. Like, you could still be mad at this person or still be like, I don't know about you. Like, because from the way that tour went, Diana she ain't have shit for David. Like, you know, somebody turn you off so bad that it's like, I don't know if I got the best judgment when it comes to you. So I'll have my people contact yours, because I just cannot. Like, you're not the kind of person that I deal with. Like, I feel like something just went really south. Somebody took something too far. And so if you're not in a space where you can make a clear decision, don't. You don't have to deal with people who make you feel uncomfortable. Three of coins in the reverse. You could be using your work as a way to get past this situation because it just doesn't excite you. Ugh. One more card of advice and I'm going to go. Justice in the reverse. Baby, sometimes, just this person, you got a reprobate coming to your door in June. Coming to a theater near you with their dramatic ass. They coming to you. If they can find you, they gonna find you. Be careful with this one. They know they know they messed it up. They know, but I mean, would they change? Are they gonna do better in June? No. Lock the door. Hide your kids. Hide your wife. Hide the money. Don't let this motherfucker know where you at. Did we really go through all that just to find out that ain't shit changed? I'm done. I love you guys. I don't even know who reading the Pisces. We on Pisces. I love you, Pisces. Just be careful. Lock the door. Put another lock on the door. Go down to the Home Depot, the Bauhaus, or wherever the hell you live at. Is it Bauhaus? Not Bauhaus. The Baumarkt, whatever the hell it is in Germany. Go down there and get your extra lock. Put it on there and wrap it up twice. Okay? Nothing's changed. Except for you. And I think that's the most important thing. That you changed. So, like, share, and subscribe if this resonated with you. And I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.